Hey there, it's Sandra. Today I'll show you how to give some old stuff a glow up and transform it into jaw-dropping pieces that'll say wow. Are you ready to get creative? Let's turn some junk into slam dunk decor. Sometimes it's good to be a pack rat and not throw things away. I have this piece of molding that used to be underneath my kitchen cabinets that I took off a couple of years ago, and this old piece of decor. I'm going to hot glue them together, and this is going to create the base for my hook board. I'm looking for a French country farmhouse style in this project, so I'm going to be using this blue, which is something that I just mixed together at one point because I needed a really pretty blue. I think I did this back in the spring. So I'm going to give this 2 coats, not the back of it because you won't see that hanging on the wall, but definitely the top. To give this piece a more rustic look, I'm taking some white paint and a dry brush, and I'm just going to go over it a little bit until I get the look I'm going for. I don't want this to be super heavy, but I do want you to see that there is some distressing happening with this piece. I'm going to do it for the crown molding and for the bottom portion. When I'm dry brushing, I like to start off very light and then gradually increase the depth of the color just by going over it a few more times. This is the farmhouse, and now I'm adding the French country with a stencil and some white paint with a makeup brush from the Dollar Tree. I'm going very lightly with the stencil color. I don't want it to be very dark. I want it to have just a hint of color on there just to give it a beautiful pattern. I'm not going to be going on the crown molding with my pattern, just across the flat board. I'm going to be turning the stencil to create almost like a wallpaper look where the flowers are all in different directions. And I am going to try and make it look a little bit the same on both sides, but it's not going to bother me if it doesn't look exactly perfect. I've got these gold hooks from another shelf that I'm going to use 3 of them on this hook board. And what I'm going to be doing is using some of these bamboo skewers and this chunk of styrofoam just to hold them in place while I spray paint them. I'm using Behr spray paint in white, and it is a chalk paint. This is going to make it really easy for me to be able to pick up and angle the styrofoam so I can hit all of the edges of these hooks. I grabbed my screwdriver and some small short screws that wouldn't go through the thin wood on the back and put these in. Then I gave them a little bit of white paint to camouflage the screws. For this project, I dug around into my big box of frames and I found two of these that match. I just love the color, the crackle, the blue. Everything is perfect. One is a smaller size and one is a larger size. And I'm just taking some scrapbook paper that I have, just picked out a few things that I thought would look really nice. And I'm just going to add those into the frames. For the second frame, I'm going to cut out this big leaf. I thought the colors would be perfect and it complements the script of the smaller one. All I did was take my glue stick and I put some glue on the glass itself on the inside and then just stuck the paper right onto the glass, put the backing in, and now they're ready to hang. To hang the pictures, I decided to add some gray and white ticking stripe fabric just to make it look a little bit more farmhouse French country. And I'm hanging these on an old wooden vintage ironing board that I found on Facebook Marketplace. So, this project might be a little controversial for some. I had this big frame. It's very ornate. It's not solid wood. It's like that plastic wood formed, so it's not an expensive frame. I took it to my miter saw and I cut it in half. I actually cut the longer pieces off. And that's what you see here. So I decided to start painting this in that same sort of French country blue color. But when I had this whole project put together, I really didn't like how much blue there was. And even when I distressed it, it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. So I'm going to insert some pictures here of what it looked like after I painted it this blue, got it all assembled. And then I'm going to show you what I actually ended up doing to it, which looks amazing. This is the canvas that I'm going to attach this frame pieces to, and I am simply going to use hot glue and glue them right onto the very top and bottom of this canvas. I thought this would be something fun and unique, and one day this idea just popped into my head, and I thought I'm going to give it a try. I'm adding hot glue to the canvas and then just holding the frame in place until the glue has an opportunity to set. It took a while, but this is how it looks with the blue and with that little bit of white distressing that I added to it. I did hang this on the wall and I lived with it for about a week and then decided that the blue was just too blue. So I went in a different direction. So I gave it 2 coats of white chalk paint and now I'm coming in with some antiquing wax. I'm just taking this over all of the raised edges and just bringing out all of the details, adding a little bit in between in the white space. And then I'm just going to take a towel, a paper towel, and just wipe off the excess. This is giving it a really nice antique look. It looks like it's been weathered and it's been hanging around for a really long time. And these colors just blended in with the canvas so much better than the brightness of the blue. These projects that I'm showing you today are part of a whole room makeover that will be revealed towards the end of January. But for now, let's just take a look at how this frame and canvas turned out. Much better, I think, than the blue. Let me know what you think. As I said earlier, the theme for this video and my room is French country farmhouse. So I'm adding a lot of vintage and rustic elements in, along with some more of the neutral colors like beiges and linens and taupes. And I've also got a little bit of sage green and this blue. This is the blue that I used on the canvas, but in these small doses, I think it's much better. So I'm just going to be painting some of the handles and some of the insides of these rolling pins, and then I'll just display them in a really big basket that I have. I purchased the basket many years ago at the thrift store, and I added a little plant from my Dollarama store and one of these orbs. I don't know if that's going to stay in there, but I think this turned out really pretty. Thanks so much for spending some of your time with me today. If you enjoyed these projects, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and stick around a while. I've got plenty more where these came from. See you soon.